Scene 3.8, take 1.
My first thoughts were, I need to be in this. I need to do this.
We've just had such a ball making this, you know what I mean?
Hi, I'm Matthew C. Vella, and I'm the writer, director, producer of She's Not Your Type. A fast-paced, character-focused, punchline-driven, wacky, bonkers, American Hollywood-style comedy. I really love characters who are complete scumbags. So I was like, what would it be like if you were introducing your friends to the literal worst person on the planet that you are in love with? There aren't a lot of comedies in the style that I like that heavily feature a female protagonist.
I think that it is a really great time to have a character like her in such a small independent project. My name's Adrienne and I play Alex in She's Not Your Type. She's unapologetic and I think she'll do anything. In her head it's perfectly normal.
My name's Shane Millward, I played Barry. He's this guy who has been single for pretty well his entire life, and this is his first relationship, and he's just over the moon about it. He's so excited, but he's also very love blind.
Well, he's maybe not the main focus, he's the heart of the film at all times.
He's just so in love, so loves being in love, and he's just loving having someone that also loves him back.
I wanted the character to be someone who could be a bit of a pushover, but I wanted to build him up to a point where he could take a stand.
3FK unscored music.
Hi, my name's Efkan. Anthony is like a big brother character to Barry. He wants the best for Barry, and he's quite upfront and honest with him. He's a no bullshit type of guy.
He just naturally has so much great natural comedic timing that he was like a no-brainer for the role.
My name's Zoe. I'm playing Sarah. She's very sweet, a bit more proper and very lovely, but all this crazy stuff's happening and she doesn't let it slide. Barry's one of her best friends, so as soon as she finds out that this crazy person has brainwashed him, she is not having it.
She can make any line hilarious just with her delivery. Putting her together with Efkan and then Shane, who I'd wanted to work with for years, and Adrienne as well, that was just an amazing combination there. And as for Tyler, the waiter, see, Tyler's just this amazing physical comedic actor.
Hey Alex!
So working with Josh was an absolute pleasure. I never directed a child before, so I was a little bit nervous about that. One thing I learned with kids is they love Fortnite dances. So we got a few of those going on, and he really came out of his shell. This was really a team effort, a huge collaboration, and I'm very lucky to have such an awesome team on board.
Nigel Fonseca, I'm the first assistant director to Matt Vella.
My name's Luke Walker and I'm the cinematographer. Tell stories through composition, camera movement and lighting.
He is the fucking greatest dude. I can't put that in any clearer terms. We have such a great relationship. He challenges me as a director, but he also takes direction very well. I feel like everything you see on screen is just as much him as it is me.
Hello, my name is Vuk. I was a B-cam operator and Luke's assistant.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Hi, I'm David.
My name's Terry and I worked as a production assistant.
Just give me 5 more minutes. I need you to scoop it or somehow get a really clear one of her. It's a close-up on Adrienne, and then for the very last line, move it to her.
Very efficient, which is something I like.
He's just so great on set. He has such a wonderful vision, and he's really, really fantastic at actually getting that vision across to the actors and to us.
It's just fantastic to work with a director that's on top of everything.
The longer you work with someone on a film set, the better your language with them gets as well. So Matt and I started reading each other's signals a little bit more.
He's someone that's really easy to collaborate with. Even the simple things such as the fact that we didn't want to shoot this on tripod. We shot this all handheld on shoulder rig. Purely because for the energy of what and the feel of what we're going for, that was actually really important to have that more fluid and just have that little bit of energy in every shot that we made.
All right, let's go. We're so close to catching up. Let's do it.
Our biggest challenge in this location was the fact that we're shooting at a location which had a wall full of glass windows. We also had the sun coming up right outside the window in the morning. So we decided the best option we had was make it a nighttime film. So we had to black an entire wall. I think it must be about 25 meters of windows to make it work and then light it internally from inside.
A big part, I believe, working comedy is colour. Each character was assigned a colour. The main cast are all in bright colours, they're the happy ones, but Alex, Adrienne's character, is all in black. She's the badass rebel. And it was also shot on location at Valentino's Woodfire Pizzeria in Penrith. We mixed that in with the colours that we put together, and the film just, it really pops like that. One of the biggest challenges I had with directing comedy, kind of in this style for the first time, was knowing how to direct jokes. Trying to avoid surface directing where I'd tell people, hey, say it like this. Make sure we're on the same page with the core of every joke.
Every single flaw with this girl does not exist here.
Cool.
So the mess, it just makes it more beautiful.
Cool. So just go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Sometimes I'll have to explain, this is what you're thinking when you deliver this line, because the actual words sometimes aren't the big deal, it's more the intent behind it.
Comedies are actually really difficult to make. They're probably the hardest kind of film you can actually make, because especially like getting the punchlines. And if you don't have the right kind of shot for the punchline or for these moments, then the joke will fail miserably.
This is the type of film that needs to be seen with an audience. You need that crowd in there because it really is a film you can participate in.
Yeah, I had this little kid, he was so cute, and he had to swear at me and tell me to shut up, bitch. And I was just shocked, and it was hilarious, and I had to really not laugh.
The drug dealing scene, that was my favorite. To have this precious, gorgeous cherub of a child just come in and say, shut up, bitch. That was just my favorite. I was looking forward to it, I think, the most. That's definitely a scene you really don't see a lot. So it was great to have such a bold scene. That was just unreal.
Just the spaghetti moment.
We're trying to find long pieces.
Just how messy that was, and just having like such a laugh through all of that.
Action.
I met a lot of fantastic people, really hard-working people, young people. That's kind of invigorating and quite refreshing to work on. Something like that where you can really feel the zest and the want to create something cool and funny.
Like everyone involved in this project is just here because they love making film and love being a part of it.
You really got the best crew. Everyone was just so dedicated.
The whole crew dynamic made it a lot easier to deal with stressful situations. I mean, this entire crew gelled really well. Everyone just helped everyone, jumped on board when they needed to. Everything just ran so well.
All the people I've met, I'd say that I really got on well with the cast and crew.
A big part of the short films that I make, which I think maybe helps separate me a little bit from the pack, is that I try and do big Hollywood films in 10 to 15 minutes time on a very small budget. And a big part of that is a character arc. Even Barry, who is a flawed character, it's actually an arc of him learning to stand up to his friends. I want my audience to feel like they've been on a journey from the start to the finish, and I want them to come out feeling like they've seen someone grow or change as a person.
That's the incredible thing about film, is that prior to this, nothing existed. There was nothing to create it from, and just by people coming together and spending those hours together, something now exists and will exist forever.
If it weren't for Matt, I never would have been able to touch on something like this. This is something I'm going to take away with me for the rest of my life. Just the fact that I actually did this. You kind of don't want it to be over. It's pretty sad actually now that it's over.
It's been a lot of fun. Like, I've had so much fun on this job, and there's been a lot of moments where I've actually had to hold back the laughing behind the camera. You know, I think there's a great film to come out of this, and I think it's something that we can all be really proud of.
It was such a blast to make, and I really want to do more projects like this now because of how fun it was. I never really worked in a scenario where we had to direct so many people at the same time. It's such a beautiful location too, with all that movement going on. It was a really special moment for me. I felt like a big shot director, you know? Man, this is a good one.